Syria's interim leader is calling for national unity after days of clashes and revenge killings in areas traditionally loyal to the ousted President Bashar al-Assad. Ahmed Sharaa described the violence in coastal regions as an expected challenge, while a British-based war monitoring organisation says that more than 1,000 people have been killed over the past few days, most of them civilians who were shot dead by security forces. Now, they're trying to crush an armed rebellion in the province of Latakia, the heartland of Syria's Alawite minority, and a base of support from the former President Bashar al-Assad, who was deposed and fled the country in December. Well, our correspondent Lina Sinjab has more from Damascus.
Unfortunately, the number of the civilians killed over the past 2 days have risen to over 700 civilians from the Alawites community. I've spoken to people in the city of Banyas who assured me that now the official security forces have entered the cities and provided safe corridors for people to go to safe areas. All the testimonies that we've heard is that factions affiliated with the official authorities have conducted the killing. Many of them were also foreign fighters. Some are Chechens, and now the official security forces, the defense ministry, have blocked the highways leading to coastal cities to maintain calm. There are reports that some of the bodies today are being retrieved for burial, but there is a huge anger among people for this killing. The Alawites are scared because of what's happening, and the wider community in Syria are rejecting this kind of killing on base of religion in revenge way. They're saying that the revolution they went out for it is not represented by these kind of practices that are similar to Assad regime's practices on many Syrians, and they're calling on the government not only to prevent this but to hold those who perpetrated the killing accountable and bring them to justice.
Lina, it's worth just reminding ourselves that who the Alawite community are, because, of course, this is a region which is described as a stronghold of the Alawites. And, of course, the Alawites are the religious grouping that the deposed President Bashar al-Assad comes from. So there's a lot of tension when it comes to what is happening, given that Assad has now been deposed and is currently in Russia.
Well, the Alawite community are offshore of Shiite, and former President Assad is from the Alawite community, and many of the members of the Alawite community have taken part in atrocities on Syria, on Syrians. Many are blamed for the killing, torture in prison, and are representative of the security apparatus. However, the wider community have nothing to do with any of the killing. In fact, many of the ones who were killed over the past 2 days already opposed Assad's power. But on Thursday, remnants of the Assad regime came out and said that they formed a rebellion against the current authorities. They've ambushed security forces, killing dozens of them, which called for retaliation and, by some members of the factions who are affiliated with the current authorities. Now, the wider mood inside Syria is to call for a Syria that represents all the community, regardless of their background or religion, and that there shouldn't be any revenge killing. However, those who have blood on their hands from the Assad regime should be brought to justice. And now there are big calls now for those who have blood on their hands that were affiliated with the authorities should also be brought to justice.